Okay, good evening, friends. Thank you for joining us, and for those who are watching, thank you for watching us live now. And today is 13th of September, and it's a regular weekly session. And today's topic of sharing is the myth and truth about fitness learned from Jordan Yeoh. He's a Malaysian male fitness celebrity, and the speaker for today is Tommy. He attended a talk by this celebrity fitness trainer, and he was so inspired by what he learned, and he's eager to share with us the tips so that we can adopt to have a better, healthy lifestyle and hopefully, nicer body. So I hand over the time to Tommy. Tommy, please.
Hello everyone. Yeah, it's Tommy here from Malaysia. It's great that today I can share with all of you about some myth and also fitness tips that I learned from Jordan during the two session of sharing from him over the last 2 weeks. So it is important that when we talk about fitness, we always think that it is only physically that we need to change. But the thing is, behind all this fitness, we really need to change is always one thing that a lot of things that stay in our mind because it is so related to me, and I believe it is also related to some of the uh, fitness people out there that they give a lot of reason, or maybe it is all a lot of things that stay in their mind that freak them off from being doing some fitness, especially male when they wanted to do their fitness in the gym, or female that they wanted to do this kind of weightlifting or any other exercise in the gym. So today I will share with you five myths and five fitness strategies that probably will help all of us to achieve better physics. Okay, let's go into the first myth about the fitness. Okay, the first myth that a lot of people when they think about gym or getting a very good physical uh, outlook is you must train like 3 to 4 hours a day to get a very good physics. So that is a myth that a lot of people believe, but it is not true. The truth is, for Jordan, what he shared is the maximum that he trained is around 90 minutes the most per day that he trained. But the key for this is he trained quite consistently. Okay, he trained quite consistently, and minimum that he trained is like 30 minutes. Okay, that is depending on what's the goal that you wanted to go. Even either you wanted to go for fat loss, or you wanted to go for a build up, a bulk up. For me, it's a different case. I go for gym is for the bulk up, and for a lot of people is for fat loss. So it depends of the different goal that you wanted to go. So training at the gym for more than 1.5 hours or 3 to 4 hours is a myth. It's actually a myth. For people that you see have very good physique, actually they train consistently, but they train um in a schedule and in a way that consistent, and it's not long hours training, because that will tire your muscle and it is not very effective. So that's the first myth that we need to cease off from our mind. Okay, now come into the second thing. You will heard about this. Okay, when people go to gym, when they train up, then if you don't train, your muscle will become fat. Yeah, I believe this is some of the things that fitness people were heard about it, including myself. That in one time of my life when I start to train up, I start to like freak off when I heard about this, okay, if I don't train, then my muscle will turn into fat. So actually, this is one of the myths that piss a lot of people off as well in their journey. Then we need to understand is fat, and muscle is a build up of the component of protein. So it is two different things. The fat cannot turn into muscle, and the muscle can't be turned into fat. So we need to be very clear on this. It is a myth that people say, "Oh, your muscle will turn into fat." This is a myth that we need to cease off. It is actually a lot of people when they train, especially like when we want to train for abs. Why a lot of people when they want to train for abs, they don't really shows you have a abs, a very beautiful abs, is because there's a layer of fat that we haven't really take it off. Even if you already build a muscle underneath the fat, but you don't take off that layer of fat, you can't show your beautiful abs. Yeah, it can't appear. So the important thing is the calorie. Is about the calorie that we burn in and out. It's not about take in and also we burn. It's not about the fat into muscle or the muscle into fat. So this is the second myth that I want to share. And here come the third one. A lot of people will hear about this. Oh, to into this fitness journey, you need to sacrifice your life. You cannot eat carbs. You cannot eat junk food. This and that. Okay, yeah, it is like no life if you want to go into this fitness journey. It is actually another myth that pisses a lot of people off as well for this fitness journey. The truth is uh, life is all about taste. Okay, it is all about balance that we really need to look into, and we need to eat right and consistent on what we eat, and not to say we cannot eat junk food or we cannot eat carbs. Once a while we can have this as well, or else we have no life. We can't possible to like just every day on protein and forget about other beautiful food in the world, right? So we can eat a lot of things, but the thing is, the key is the balance of it. Okay, the balance and the consistent of how we commit to our input of calories is important in the journey. Okay, so the fifth thing that the myth is healthy is expensive. Yeah, I believe a lot of people will heard about it. Wow, if you want to get healthy or you want to get a very good physics, you want to have a good app, yeah, it's very expensive. I believe a lot of people will heard that because you need to invest on protein, you really need to invest on gym, this and that. Okay, the the truth is healthy is actually can be manageable, can be at an economy way if you can watch what you eat.
Two
Okay,
more
for
minutes.
example, okay, thank you. It is like you can take brown rice, you can take chicken meat, and plan to cook ahead. Yeah. For example, if you make it a practice to do home cook, so you can watch the calorie that you take. So this okay, I think I have two myth to go again. So the sixth one is um a lot of people will heard about this. Training too much and also take protein will kill your kidneys. Okay, I believe some of you will heard about this as well. Here again, it's about balance. Okay, if you if we take a lot of protein and we don't train, that will be another side. Okay, it is not very good. But if you train and also you take protein, that will help in build up the muscle that we wanted to target to build. So it's still back to training, balance, and training too much and taking protein will kill your kidneys. That's a myth, and it doesn't have really a solid research on it. And for Jordan itself, he do train for like 8 to 9 years, and he also on protein and also on lean, healthy food. So he don't have a lot of. He's quite healthy, and when he go for this medical checkup, the protein level is just okay, and and it's not very sufficient at some of the medical checkup. So it is still more on the balance. Okay, so the last myth, okay, especially for guys, yeah, this is very interesting as well. Yeah, because some people will say, okay, when you watch those big guys, especially those on competition, they will say that, oh, guys, if you really build up, then your small little brother will shrink. So this is something a myth as well. How to explain this is, okay, let's imagine every part of your body is you can build. Okay, it will grow, but you don't really uh train your little brother. Yeah. So the myth is when you look at those bodybuilders, it is actually an illusion that you see a small pack of them, because all the other part of them is growing. Yeah, except the part. So you will when you saw this, you will have an illusion that, okay, they got a smaller little brother. Oh, when they train, their little brother will get shrunk or what. So this is the last myth that he shared. And if these 7 myths you can really seize off your mind, then I think your fitness journey can be a lot easier if this stuck in your mind, because it is very applicable to me uh, when some of the myth, like the first one that need to train a lot of hours, and also the muscle turn into fat. This is some of the myth that really stuck in my mind before I really attend what he taught. So because of the time, I believe I only can share the myth. Maybe for the next time I will share the 5 strategies. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tommy, for sharing. Please give Tommy a round of applause. Okay, so now we will have the 5 minutes to 7 minutes of the Q&A session. Jonathan, you can,
Start now?
yeah, but you let me know when it's 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So we start now.
Okay.
Yeah. So we open the question to the floor. Anything you want to clarify or want a question to ask Tommy? Please go ahead.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
Aslam here.
Okay.
Hi Tommy, thanks for
Yeah.
the nice share.
Yeah.
Actually,
Thank
I
you.
have a question about,
Mhm.
did he mention anything about the diet, like you know, going for going for a slow carb diet or ketogenic diet, something like that, or I mean, how is diet looks like?
Okay. Okay. Thanks for the questions. Okay. That were Okay. Let me check. Okay. That were related to the second and also the fourth and fifth myth about the thing that you can't really eat carbs and also cannot eat after 7 p.m. So that the thing is what he shared is still balance. you need to watch your calories. You need to balance on your calories, the thing, how much that you eat and how much that you have already burned. So it depends on the goal that you wanted to go. For example, if people would like to go for more on fat loss, so they will need to really take care of their calorie in, means that they need to reduce their calorie in and really need to work out more, especially on cardio. Yeah. A very simple thing that we can start off is if you know about jumping jack and also some
Mm-hmm.
push up. Yeah, that is something that we can start up for like every day. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is very useful that they start up your days with some jumping jacks and also some push up to really strengthen the muscle. The important thing is when we start to build muscle, the muscle will help to burn some of our fat because it will the thing is we need to build some muscle. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Hope.
Aslam, does it answer your question?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, I was wondering like whether he's mentioned anything about this slow carbs or the ketogenic or those kind of stuff. So
Oh.
basically, he was I think he's mentioning some basic stuff like don't eat after seven, something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
cool.
Okay. Yeah. Tommy, just want to follow up. Just now you mentioned about the
Yeah.
balance. Like, can you
Yes.
explain a bit the word balance? Like you mentioned balance of diet. What does it mean by balance?
Okay. Thank you, Dong, for the question. Balance in what in his definition of during his fitness journey and his advice to some of our the participants is how what's the goal and what's the thing that you wanted to achieve, and the balance is not too much on something, and you need to understand what you really want to achieve at the end of the day. For example, you if you go for training, yeah, you need to know that your body require proteins, yeah, to really recover and to build. So you need to balance up by supplying your body with some protein source. It it can be meats, fish, or soya, kind of protein source. But if you really train hard, you might need to take in some protein, I mean ready protein source. What he recommend is a wheat protein, not going for those very fancy kind of more expensive protein, but wheat protein is good enough to supply. Because if let's say we can't balance up this our training with the proper proportion of our intake, then it might hurt our muscle and it's not very effective in our training. So it is balance and it's the awareness of what our body really needs.
Thank you, Tommy. So,
Okay.
is there any other question from the group or on the floor?
Hey Tommy, that was a great
Hey,
review. Yeah.
hello, Shadow.
So there's one question I've been thinking about since few days. Is there any relationship between having a better body and getting up earlier in the morning? So like let's say there are people who can't get up early. Like let's say I can't get up at 5 a.m. every day. So what is there a difference between getting up at 5 a.m. or getting up at let's say 9 a.m.? What's better for
Um,
and
okay,
the
so
amount of sleep recommended? Do you
recommended what?
sleep? Like
Sorry,
how many hours of sleep do you need per day?
you mean the meal per day?
Sleep. I think he.
A
Okay.
strategy for.
How long
Sorry,
can I sleep per day?
Oh, okay. So, Tommy, he's talking about the amount of sleeping time. Is there any, did he mention about the sleeping time? Any recommended?
Okay, thank you for Shadow for the questions about the sleep on time. It's very important to have a good rest. Yeah, and you need to schedule your training to let your muscles to have rest. The idea is when you go for training, let your muscle, because he will recommend like target group of muscle training. For example, if you train for chest, then you need to let your chest to rest for 48 hours before the next training for a chest. So you need to schedule your training by that way so that your muscle get a sufficient of rest. And for your whole body, I personally I would recommend if let's say you really have a very good tiring day, then I don't really recommend that you go for a workout, because the workout you really need to really need to have some energy in on your workout to have an efficient workout. Yes.
Okay.
Hope this answer your questions.
Yeah, that answers my question. Thank you, Tom.
All right.
Okay, thank
So,
you.
thank you, everyone. Time is up, and it's great to have Tommy to share with us. And thank you, Aslam, Jonathan, and especially Shadu for joining us for the first time. And we have Tommy from Malaysia, Aslam from Sri Lanka, me and Jonathan from Singapore, and Shadu from India. So it's very interesting. And let's meet us next time. And we conclude the meeting today.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye bye.